Star Report. I'm your host, Star. Welcome to the show. Folks, it is Wednesday evening, and there's a lot of important things to discuss. The New Hampshire primary and the Middle East. But no, we're going to focus on the bullshit. The algorithms say, pardon me, the algorithms say that Jess Hilarious called DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God from the Breakfast Club trash. She announced this on her Instagram page. This was due to a conversation that they were having that I did not see. They were comparing SZA to Mary J. Blige, saying that SZA is the Mary J. Blige of her generation. I think that's just preposterous myself. But Jess Hilarious responded on her IG page. She said, "These niggas trash." Envy, shut up. I know artists be pissed when old heads, call them old heads, do this because now everybody negative, comparing SZA to MJB, and it ain't even her fault. She has her own identity, okay? So that's what's going on this evening. As I said, never mind Trump and Nikki Haley. No. We've got to focus on the nonsense. I know what you want and I know what you need, okay? Also, my showrunner, I wanted to talk about Bill Belichick and Cam Newton possibly reuniting in Atlanta, but after doing a little bit more research, it seems that the Atlanta Falcons is the only team interested in Bill Belichick. And Cam Newton is already trolling, one-time great quarterback that he was. I don't know if he can still play, but he is ringless. He's already started talking about a reunion because he's from Georgia. And I said, no, how about we just focus on, should Bill Belichick retire? Has he shot his load? Is his system the old way? Has he won enough? Does he have anything else to prove? Now, according to research that I have been combing through here, his ego may be involved, okay, because Don Shula, the most winning coach, career wins in the NFL, Don Shula has 347. Bill Belichick only has 330. Could he be chasing Don Shula's record, okay? And also, to my knowledge, Bill Belichick does not have an undefeated season. Okay, Don Shula did take the Miami Dolphins undefeated decades ago. I'm not going to take you back that far, but if you know football, you know what year that was, early 70s. Okay, so that's my showrunner. Should Bill Belichick retire? Why doesn't he have some type of position with the Patriots? I don't think they ever made equity available to him, but, GM or something. Why didn't he retire a Patriot? Anyway, phone lines are open right now. I see you guys chiming in. Sit tight. I want to get everything set up and situated here. Also, I do want to mention that the brick lady has turned herself. The brick lady, she turned herself in down in Houston. Rhoda Osman. You can see her picture, her mugshot. She's just, motionless, shall we say. But the brick lady, as you know, back in September, she scammed people allegedly $42,000 to this, as far as I know, by way of GoFundMe, okay? So that's my show this evening. Bill Belichick, should he retire? And the Atlanta Falcons, aren't they one of the weakest teams in their division? What can he really do with them? How can he, if at all, turn them around? I don't see it, Anyway, okay. Give me a second, guys. I had a long day. I'm kind of exhausted, but I do want to talk about Jess Hilarious. We did a show a couple of days ago, and I speculated that she didn't like the contract that may have been offered to her, by way of iHeart, which used to be Clear Channel. I've seen their contracts. I've had a couple of them, and I almost am positive they wanted, somewhat of a primary contract, and they wanted to be able to use her likeness, her image by way of social media. If you know her history, she gets the bag. You can go to her website and you can see that she's busy as hell. So she probably didn't want to give up that much of what they were asking. And the 5-day commitment, getting up at maybe 4:30 a.m., 5 a.m. at the latest. Okay. So that's what we're talking about this evening. And I'm going to be hopefully bringing in a few people to talk about Bill Belichick. Sports talk here, guys. All right. Hey, Lisa, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in early. Yeah, I want to stay on focus. I want to stay on topic. Pardon me. I want to stay focused. Yeah, I know what's going on with Trump. My guy, 4-5. And I saw the homie Reverend Al Sharpton. We may or may not touch on that, but let's just get right to the nonsense early, okay? Jess Hilarious taking shots at the Breakfast Club. Said them niggas is trash, okay? Area code 804 early. Are you there? 804.
Hey, what's up, Star?
Hey, man, how are
Star,
you?
can you hear me?
Loud and clear on a Wednesday.
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, man. It's cracking.
That's good. I want to talk about the Bill Belichick topic and what you're referencing of.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I don't think he should necessarily retire. He only needs 15 games to break Don Shula's record. So it's possible if he does go to Atlanta, he has a good chance of doing it. Generally speaking, because that division where left-handed, he's a Tampa Bay fan. Their division is trash right now.
Right.
Carolina only won maybe 2 to 3 games this past year.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay barely got in. They only got in because they won their division. It's a quarterback lead. Now, the only problem with Belichick, they don't have a quarterback in Atlanta. You have Tyler Heineke out of ODU, who's decent at sometimes. You have Redding, who's, quite frankly, he's trash.
Okay.
He hasn't been good since he played for the University of Cincinnati. That's why Cam is pretty much saying what he's saying, because they know they don't have a quarterback, and it's a quarterback league. Now, with Bill Belichick, the only main reason, let's just keep it a buck, the only main reason why he got those 6 titles is because of Brady. Brady eventually became an elite quarterback, point blank being. He didn't do it when Bledsoe was the quarterback.
Right.
He only got it because Tom Brady got in because Bledsoe got hurt when they played the Dolphins. So
hang on a second, because I forget. Did he actually pick Brady, or did somebody else bring Brady on the team? Because he wasn't the guy that they were looking to. Brady actually slipped through the cracks. If memory serves me correctly, Brady's from out west, and he wanted to play out west. Somehow he wound up on the Patriots. Did Belichick pick Brady?
Okay, so this is what happened. You're correct. Tom Brady always wanted to play for the 49ers, which is my team.
Right.
He always wanted to play for the Niners, but for some reason, the Niners never picked him. They picked up some trash dude from Hofstra, and Brady ended up becoming like the 6th-round pick because he wasn't athletic. He does pretty much what Brock Purdy has right now. He doesn't have.
He didn't have the arm that Elway had. That Elway had. But now, hang on a second, because again, Belichick's ability to pick quarterbacks has been trash. He picked some real losers. Did he himself pick Tom Brady once upon a time?
No, he did not pick Tom Brady. From my recollections, no, he did not. Well, Brady was drafted in 99, so Bill, it's possible. It's possible because he also had his hand in the GM term too. That's why one of the reasons why he might not become the GM of Atlanta too, because he wants to have control of it all. Right. With Blank, I don't think Blank is going to give that to him. But yeah, Tom Brady is one of the main reasons why Belichick got those 6 rings, and why he's doing that now. Why his ego's so big? Because he wants to prove that he can win a ring without Brady. Brady already done proved it already.
Yeah.
So.
Well, hang on a second. I'm also want to focus on Bill Belichick. Should he retire? Does he have anything for a younger organization like the Falcons? And let's keep it real. That's a black town. Oh, they love Michael Vick back in the days. If you ask me, they need a black quarterback. They need a black coach. Should they really bring in this old white man? What's he going to do?
Do I think he should retire?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Do I think he should retire? Yes. Okay. Do I think he will retire? No, because he has the accolades. He has, all the likes that you want from an NFL coach. He has 6 rings.
Okay.
So I don't think he will necessarily retire. And to be honest with you, why not pick up Justin Fields? Chicago's going to get rid of. They're trying to get rid of Justin Fields now for either a May or the dude that likes to polish his nails, Caleb Williams. So Justin Fields, why don't you just bring him to Atlanta?
Okay.
So, I mean, if you're talking about a black quarterback, and he's from Atlanta.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, one more thing and I'll get off.
Well, no, I need to ask you about my main topic, Jess Hilarious. So let's not do too much football. You already said that Bill Belichick should not he should retire. So you said, right? Should retire?
He should, but he won't. Yes, correct.
Okay. Finish up on the sports. Let's not go too much left, left, right. Let's not do too much. Go ahead.
All right, I was just saying that Cam Newton mentored Justin Fields. He went to camps. That's all. As for Jess Hilarious, I mean, she's doing what she needs to do because I quite frankly want to get the Breakfast Club. They got to get the F out of here. Yeah. Like, you try to shortchange Jess Hilarious. She really don't need y'all. She's the one who's bringing the views in. That's one of the main reasons why I went to go watch the Breakfast Club else, because Jess Hilarious.
Do you think that this is a rollout, that they're just trying to fake people out and then bring her back in? Because
it's possible, Star. Hell, you
them niggas is desperate.
You know how the radio business is. They probably trying to start something so to bring some views. Then all of a sudden, here comes Jess Hilarious. She's pulling up to the Breakfast Club. I thought you weren't going to be hired. They probably going to hire all along. They're just doing it for the views.
Are they on BET? I thought they were on Revolt. Are they on BET, or is that a wrap?
They're on Revolt. Last I checked, they're on Revolt with Diddy.
No, sir.
Don't party with Diddy.
Sir. They went to BET. I don't watch BET. They went to BET. But if you're not the speed, just say I don't know. Say you don't know.
Sir, I don't know. But they last I checked, they were on Revolt. Then they went to BET. Either way, it's a black channel. So
gotcha.
Go figure.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the call.
All right, take care.
Okay. All right. Okay. Jess Hilarious calls Rashawn Casey, a.k.a. DJ Ponzi, and Charlamagne, a.k.a. Lesser Charge, trash. And still no word from her with regards to whether she is going to be the permanent co-host. For those of you who watch and listen to The Breakfast Club, okay? Thank you for your support early. Is it Quantum TV? Bill should just pick one, either coach or GM. His hard-nosed coaching style is played out for this era. The man knows talent. Just pick the groceries. Let somebody else chef. Okay. I think he's chasing Don Shula's record, if you ask me, but what do I know? And I just missed somebody else's donation. Pardon me. I'm moving kind of slow here. No, are you tapping in, sir? No, do you have the link? Do you want to? Okay, he says he's going live. Thank you, Nug. I will make sure I promote your platform as well. Trevor Jackson, thank you for your support early, sir. Hey, Rashida. Which Rashida are you? That's a nice name, but it's very common. Yeah, I know that Geno Jennings and TD Jakes, a.k.a. TD Snakes, they're supposed to meet. Did it go down yet, or what's going on? Geno Jennings he's with the smoke. Very knowledgeable, pardon me, with regards to the Bible. RC from the 315, you're calling in, sir. Jess Hilarious should have let the ink dry before she opened her soup coolers. She flipped on niggas faster than a stack of hotcakes. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. I was looking for Left-Handed and I spoke earlier. Let me just make sure he's available. Okay. I'm ready right now. So he can promote his platform as well. Folks, I'm bringing people on the screen. It's been working out kind of nice. I'm learning the system, and we're getting things situated here, okay? We could have done it years ago, but I just wanted to wait and just wait for the right time, and here we are in the new year, so this is what we're rolling out, okay? Also, with regards to Bill Belichick, I'm looking through his overall record, a 1-5 start to the 2023 season, after a staggering 8-9 record, okay, the year prior. Someone else from the Patriots, former Patriots player, pardon me, felt that Bill Belichick should retire. There's nothing else he has to prove, if you ask me, with the exception of going after Don Shula's record. Where are you sports guys tonight? Come on, let's go. Oh, you always chime in later. Oh, I wish I knew you were talking sports. I would have called in. I got time. I'll wait on you. Also, guys, I'm going to give you an update a little bit later with regards to my moving out of Stone Harbor. Everything is going really, really good, and I will be heading down to North Carolina. I'm not exactly sure where yet, but I will keep you posted. In the meantime, let me promote one of my sponsors, MikaraBeauty.com. If you go there, tell them Star sent you, and you will get a discount with regards to the Star Report advertising, okay? King Simon, I got your email. Are you calling in, sir, with regards to Geno Jennings and TD Jakes? I haven't watched TD Jakes in a couple of weeks. Is he okay? It looks like he went MIA right after everything popped off. MIA, missing in action. Hold on, guys. I should have done all this earlier before I started the show. Sit tight on the phones. Should have sent out some other links with regards to the topics. Area code 438. Good evening. Are you there? 438 on a Wednesday.
What's up, Star?
Hey, how are you, man? It's cracking.
King DJ Tricks here. Was listening about the sports. I didn't like what was said, man.
Come on.
Number one, I'm a Michigan Wolverine fan. So I know a lot about Tom Brady and his history and Bill Belichick.
Okay.
Just to give you guys a little bit of information, Brady was actually a backup at Michigan, and coming into the draft, yes, he was a little bit scrawny, but he had an arm. That guy said he didn't have an arm. Brady could play quarterback. All right, that was one. Two, Belichick did draft Brady. He drafted him, I think it was one of the later rounds, right? Like either the 6th or 7th round.
Okay.
But originally, the Patriots had a really amazing defense. So Brady was kind of like a game manager. And he grew into being a better quarterback later on in his career. So Belichick right now, the main reason why he's staying in the league is to pretty much say, listen, Brady left me, proved that he could win without me.
Right.
And I got to prove for my legacy right now that I didn't win because he was my quarterback. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So that's pretty much it.
I'm listening, sir, but hang on a second. You said you had an issue with what was already said. Well, we didn't say too much. I was asking that guy, but this is really not about Brady per se.
Okay.
The question, should Bill Belichick retire? That's the question for you, sir, which you have not answered yet.
Well, in my opinion, no, because he's a competitor, right? And him and the owner couldn't see eye to eye, basically, because you can't let your franchise quarterback leave and go and win somewhere else. That costs me money. It's killing the fan base, right? So they couldn't see eye to eye. In the last couple of years, he hasn't looked so good. So in his mind right now, he's thinking, okay, look, I got to go to another team and prove to everybody I didn't win because of Brady, because I've been going to bowls.
Right. You've already said that, sir, and that's what most people already assume. But now hang on a second.
Right.
I've seen reports that say Tom Brady wanted to leave, 3 years prior to actually leaving. Can you educate?
Exactly.
Can you educate us on that? Don't just agree with me. I don't know. I'm asking you. No. I don't know.
Well, what happened was they drafted Jimmy Garoppolo, right? Porn star Jimmy is what they call him.
Okay.
They drafted him, and there was a period of time where Brady wasn't kind of looking like himself, right? So there was a few games where they were getting blown out, and they would put Jimmy G in, and they would look pretty good. So Belichick saying, hey, look, I want to move on and get a younger guy because, Jimmy G was supposed to be that next guy that could win the league and be the face of the league.
Gotcha.
They got rid of Jimmy G to send him to San Fran.
Okay.
Brady stayed, and the ownership always had a little bit of an issue with Bill Belichick towards like, okay, listen, like I know you have all the power, but I want to keep Tom Brady as happy as I can because we could really win another one and send him off and keep him here forever. You know,
or at least let him retire a Patriot and not let him go someplace else and possibly win, which is what he did. Okay, so now
exactly.
Bill Belichick, the Falcons are the only team that are showing interest. I'm seeing reports that nobody has reached out to him. Do you know the inside details? I want to be informed here. I don't know.
Well, right now, Harbaugh just signed to the Chargers, right? So that deal is off the table. Harbaugh just signed. He won the national title in college. Just signed with the Chargers.
Was that ever on the table for Belichick? What are you saying? I never heard that. What are you saying?
Well, there was multiple little things going around that he can go to many different teams. Because, I mean, he is Belichick. He can really choose.
Sir, you said that deal is off the table. What deal? I never heard about a deal on the table for the Chargers with Belichick. Please, I'm trying to be specific here.
Well,
please?
Well, yeah. Well, that deal's off the table now. It's gone. So the Atlanta Falcons are the only possible team that he can get on. And I don't think he really goes because he needs
They're in the live chat saying you're smoking Shermstick. There was never a deal on the table.
Hey.
They're saying you're smoking Shermstick. They're saying, what the fuck is he talking about? He's lying.
Which deal? Which deal they're saying? The Chargers deal?
There was never a Chargers-Belichick deal. Okay.
No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. I'm saying like there was some things going around that he could possibly go there.
Right.
It wasn't set in stone. You know what I mean?
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So as far as Atlanta goes now, I mean, they can pretty much choose whoever they want. But for Belichick, he needs a lot of control in order to say, I'm going to go there. He needs control, GM control, all that.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the call.
Okay. No problem, man. Have a good night.
Okay. Thank you, troll babies. You see my beautiful kids. They said, what the fuck is that guy talking about? Folks, Jess Hilarious called the Breakfast Club trash on her Instagram page. Deeds, are you out there? Doesn't Jess Hilarious have like a couple of million followers? Let me go to her IG page real quick before I bring in the homie left-handed. Call them trash. Damn. 5.5 million. And no mention of the Breakfast Club. All you see is she's just styling, profiling. She got on a dress with the slit up the left side. Go ahead, girl. Okay, I see left-handed. Let me make sure I do this right. Hold on a second. Peace. Left-handed, can you hear me, sir? Left-handed, are you there?
Peace. What's good? I hear you loud and clear. What's good?
Good to hear from you. Good to see you, sir. Let me make sure everything is copacetic. Deeds is left-handed, coming through loud and clear. Okay. Hey, man, thank you for tapping in. Promote your platform first, please.
Down in Sports Talk, man, every Tuesday night, 8 to 9 p.m., myself and my co-D, Yada Bear, in the building, chopping it up, doing what we do, talking about sports, man. Not on no analytical tip. We just talking how we feel it. Basically, just having a conversation, man, about different topics in sports, man. Basically that. Tap in.
I want to stay on the main topic first. Jess Hilarious calls the Breakfast Club trash. Any knowledge? Do you not care?
I don't really care about that, but she's right, though.
Okay. You and I spoke earlier, and we were talking about Cam Newton, but since I started the show, I said, why are we even assuming Bill Belichick is going to sign with the Falcons? There has been 2 meetings, to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, with Bill Belichick and the Falcons. No other teams have shown interest. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm asking the question, should he retire? Some would say the greatest coach in the modern era, you know, that's debatable between him and Vince Lombardi. However, I'll give the nod to Belichick. Should he retire? What say you?
It's going to be hard because he's making it hard for teams because a lot of teams that, you know, they know Bill Belichick could be 72 years old in April. They don't want to acquiesce a lot of power and control to Bill Belichick. And I think that's where a lot of teams are being, tedious as far as, trying to, jump in the pool with Bill Belichick. His age is a consideration. The power that he wants to have versus the power that the teams are willing to give up is a consideration. Right. Right now, man, it's looking like, wherever he ends up is where he's going to end up, if he ends up anywhere, because that's the question now. You know what I mean? So before it was like, oh, yeah, he can, roll from one job to the next. But now, reality is setting in. You know what I mean? So now who wants to hire this guy who's going to be 72 years old, who wants to who wants to wield all this power within the organization, in control of the rosters and things of that nature. So again, man, teams are now going to kind of like, look at other options.
Can you tell me about the Falcons? I saw the Falcons play live about a year or so ago. Slim Dugard got us some tickets, so I did see the Falcons in the Mercedes-Benz Dome. I was there, felt the vibe. It's young, it's fly, it's jiggy. Is he a fit Bill Belichick? He's old and white. Is he a fit?
I think it'll be like oatmeal. You know what I mean? With smoothie or something like that, man. It won't be a good mix. Again, Arthur Smith, Arthur Blank, who's the owner of the Falcons, man. You might want it for the publicity and all that, but like you said, that town is looking for something else. They're looking for energy. You know what I mean? And I don't necessarily know if Bill Belichick is going to provide the energy as evidenced in his press conferences. He's really like droll and down and like kind of like just wants to get it over with. But I think Atlanta, that might not be the perfect spot for him. That might not be the perfect spot.
Well, listen, man, I come to you for precise information. But don't follow my lead. I'm just saying, having lived in Woodstock, Georgia, since 2019 up until last year, and I was going all over the goddamn town. I was ice skating at the cooler. I was horseback riding, doing the damn thing, indoor skydiving, Comic-Con. I was all over the place like bird shit. Concerts. That town doesn't need the publicity, the controversy. Bill Belichick. It's already popping. It's already lit. I think that they would be better off with a younger coach. I don't think they need to bring Cam Newton there, although he's already trolling, making videos about he's only interested in playing for the Falcons. Am I wrong? Or should they bring this man in, or should he just retire left-handed?
I think that Atlanta wants to, that's a town that's not conservative at all. They want to pop off. Again, when they were winning, they were doing it. They had went to a Super Bowl a while back. They had the Dirty Bird popping, Jamal Anderson and Chris Chandler, that Atlanta Falcons team. Back when Deion Sanders was playing, when they played at Old Fulton County Stadium, Jerry Glanville was the coach, and Atlanta was kind of live then. Then you go either further back, to Steve Barkowski and Alfred Jenkins. That's way back. But I think right now, Atlanta's so desperate for a winner, man. You know what I mean? Up 28-3 in the Super Bowl. They blew it. They want anything. They want to make it happen sooner than later. And I don't know if Bill Belichick is the right speed for them. I'll say it like that. Bill Belichick is the right speed.
This is the conversation I enjoy when you and I have it, and we're not necessarily on the same page. Right. Let me just say, of course, I want you to finish this up. Listen, I remember MC Hammer with the leather trench on the sidelines. Oh, that was the fly jiggy shit. That was the fly jiggy era. What's the guy's name who left eye burnt the nigga's house down?
Andre Rison. Andre Rison.
Yeah, burnt the nigga's house down. That's that old Atlanta.
Yeah. I mean, they're dying to bring those days
white man.
And they were really rallying around the football team because, no disrespect to what goes on down there, but they had that Super Bowl, Jermaine Dupri and Outkast and Goody Mob, and all of them was on the sideline ready to get it popping. And then, you know what happened. The rest is history. But at the end of the day, man, I think, Bill Belichick, wherever he lands is where he lands. I appreciate you having me on. This is a good look. You know what I mean?
I don't want him to land. I'm going to keep it here. I don't want him to land. I want him out of here. Fuck out of here. Before you go, hang on a second. Mike Tomlin with the the Steelers? Is he coming up for an extension, or is he finished? I'd rather see him in Atlanta. Yes, no.
Mike Tomlin's not going nowhere. And I wanted to say this before when we talked about that. You can name the Pittsburgh Steelers coaches from the 70s, right? Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Mike Tomlin. It's that simple, right? So I think when you talk about Pittsburgh, I mean, they may have up and down years, but stability is their thing. They're not going to spend a lot of money. You know what I mean? They're not going to waste a lot of time with, trying to find coaches and things of that nature. And Mike Tomlin's never had a losing season. So they really don't have no reason to get rid of him. They just got to do better with the quarterback situation. I said when that draft came up, they should have never drafted Kenny Pickett. That was just me. But at the end of the day, they did what they did, and here we are. But I don't think Mike Tomlin's going anywhere.
Okay.
I appreciate you, man.
No, hang on. Stay.
All right.
Oh, what happened to the Bucks?
Oh, okay. Listen. We talked about this.
Let's go.
We talked about this on the show, man. Baker Mayfield is going to be Baker Mayfield. At the end of the day, me and Yada Bear had a discussion about it. I was saying that, Mike Evans had the dropsies early in the game. But when Baker Mayfield starts getting nervous back there in the pocket, he starts getting the splattered feet. He starts double pumping, because when he started double pumping, I was like, oh, here we go. You know what I mean? And again, Yada Bear made an excellent point about Baker Mayfield. He doesn't have any finesse when his throws. Everything is a bullet. Everything is a bullet. You know what I mean? So again, he's got to figure that out. But yeah, man, we lost. I also said that we had some time left on the clock. That my coach kind of spit the bid up, man. I didn't like that. You know what I mean? We had 36 seconds left. Detroit Lions was taking the knee. We had time to do something. We was only down by 8 points. You know what I mean? And a lot of people say, oh, there's no way they could come back. But if you remember, Kansas City scored against Buffalo with 13 seconds left in the playoffs last year.
I fuck with you heavy, my nigga. And all that sounds hot. But the Lions beat the Bucks.
The Lions are good. The Lions are good. The Lions are at home. Yeah, all right. I feel okay.
The Lions. The Lions.
Everybody has a birthday, yo. Everybody has a birthday.
The Lions haven't been to the playoffs, since the early 90s?
Since 91. 91, man.
Damn.
And they were good. And not for nothing, man. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to bounce. When they drafted Aiden Hutchinson from Michigan a couple of years ago, I said that the Lions were going to be back, man. And I think they, respected them. But again, my Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be what they are, man. But here's the thing, though. I want to say this, though, before I get up out of here. Salute to all the people and then the homie who mentioned my name earlier. No disrespect. Everything's everything. I've been a Buck fan since Bucks was being able to be fans. You dig? So that's just what that is, man. Salute Star every time, man. Yes, love the platform. Everything is everything, man.
Thank you, man.
Down in Sports Talk Tuesday nights 8 to 9. Put some respect on Yada Bear's name. I'm out.
Okay, absolutely. Okay.
Peace.
Left-handed tapping in. Okay. Should Bill Belichick retire? That's my showrunner. Guys, also, I put a video in the community section. Hold on a second. And I want to see if anybody commented. I wanted to do a discussion, but I wasn't sure. Let me see if there's any comments. There's only one comment. Wow. In my community section is a video. I think that's in China somewhere. A man of color from Great Britain. And he's got the chopsticks. And one of the workers or owners of the restaurant, they notice his control of the chopsticks. So they, walk by, they smile, he smiles, and then he starts talking Mandarin to them. They are shocked, somewhat surprised. But for those of you who watched that video, did you notice the Chinese woman? She said, "Come back. Come back." So I wanted to ask the question, what was that I had in my mind earlier? Does culture connection erase hatred. Only one comment, so I guess too many people just don't care. But does culture connection erase hatred? We're all hateful. We're not all prejudiced, but we're all hateful, racist, concerned about our own race, even though race is a social construct. But here in America, most people are racist. Racism, as you know, does not hinder me, nor does it prevent me from moving forward in life. But that video, I wanted to ask the question, does culture connection erase hatred? Those people said to that guy, come back. For those who care, right? I saw someone in the queue from 267. Not sure if that was Yada Bear or somebody. What happened? I don't see you now. If you want to call back in, phone lines are open. And I'm looking for a sponsor that just emailed me. Manny, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Okay. Old Taku. Sorry, where do you rank David Lee Roth as a front man? Top 5. I saw David Lee Roth live on the Edelman Smile Tour. And I think that's what the album was called. Billy Sheehan on bass guitar, Steve Vai on 6-string. I never saw Van Halen live, but David Lee Roth is top 5, one of the best, man. I would say he's right there with my favorite rock and roll frontman, Ronnie James Dio, hands down. Best vocalist, Thank you for your donation. Gemstar got your donation. Star Bill Belichick was the general manager of the Patriots. His terrible drafts and free agent signings are why the Patriots are in the dirt now. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was GM or whether he relinquished that title at some point prior to the 2 losing seasons. I don't know. I don't know. But thank you, Gemstar. RC from the 315. Okay, I got your other donation. Thank you so much. Is this who I think it is? Jay Bandit tapping in from P-Town, Patterson, New Jersey.
Salute, Big Nick. Good evening.
Good to hear from you. Are you at work, sir? It sounds like shit as always.
No, I'm not. Oh no, I'm not at work. Let me move to where I'm at.
It sounds like complete shit. Do you want to cam up? I'll send you the link.
Yeah, I can cam up.
I'll send you the link right now. Okay, Jay Bandit, my nigga. Troll babies, you better give him some work. Why does he always call? Hold on a second. From a bullshit connection. Where is his? Here we go. Hold on a second. Good guy, though. Good guy. All right, Jay Bandit, check your email. Let's get you on the screen, man. Hold on. Okay. Charlita, check your email. I just sent you the link. Okay. I'll keep an eye out for you, okay? Hey, Marcy, are you camming up on the screen? Good to hear from you. She says, I stand with Jess. They are trash. Salute, Star. Okay. Loud, I got your donation. 49ers, Super Bowl champion, 24, go fly a kite. Okay. Gotcha, loud and clear. Antoine, thank you for tapping in. Appreciate you for having me on first. Thank you, sir. Good to hear from you. Okay. And John Flowers. John, tonight's a good night to cam up, man. Are we still promoting what you're doing? I'm sure we are. Guys, John Flowers is in my community section, and you can contact him about photos, video, and he's doing some high-tech 3D stuff as well, John Flowers. Okay, hold on a second, guys. I'm looking for a sponsor. Where is Marcy and Patrice? I see you. Guys, I sent out the StreamYard link. Give me a second. Okay, thank you, Deeds. We'll come back to that in a second. Okay. And there's Jay Ben. Jay Ben, sit tight. I see you, sir. I see you. Okay. Show looks. Okay. Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay, here he is.
Good
Jay
evening.
Bandit.
Good evening.
Now that sounds better. What were you calling from a headset?
Yeah, it was a headset. Yeah, that's what it was.
Show us the headset. Let us see it.
Oh, what I always talk to on these headsets, Dre beats. Always. I won't even lie. I always talk to you on these. Always.
Okay. Now it sounds crazy in my system. When you're speaking to people, it sounds good.
Yeah, it does. I can hear you loud and clear. I heard you loud and clear. But you said I sound muffled. You say it sounds crazy. So I'm like, all right, let me just turn it off.
Can you tell the troll babies, show them your headset, because they'll tell me if what you just showed me was like some high-tech stuff or trash.
Okay.
Please show the troll
Dre
babies.
beats. Dre beats.
Can you open it for them?
Okay.
Let them see it.
All right.
Okay. Are those okay, and his system just went out. Jay Bandit, what happened?
No, because they were trying to connect to it because I opened it. Like you said, it was trying to connect to my phone.
Okay. Now, are you at the lab or are you, sir?
I'm home. Yeah,
Okay.
you can call it the lab. Yeah, I'm home.
Do you want to pan around the room for the troll babies? We're doing a whole lot of extra shit on this.
Yeah, it's real extra, man. You want to see how it's real dirty in here. I won't even lie to you, man.
Troll babies, tell them we want to see. Pan,
you want to see it?
around,
Look.
man. Nigga,
You
pan around.
You want to see?
Okay.
Paper towels. I love BBQs.
Okay.
I mean, stuff like that. Like,
show us the floor. We want to see the floor, man. Come on.
See the floor? Go ahead.
Okay.
I mean, these my feet. I always got my feet covered.
Can you show us the ceiling, big nigga? Are you working with a ceiling fan? What are you working with?
A ceiling fan? Ain't no ceiling fan here. No.
Okay, so you have to paint the ceiling.
The ceiling.
Paint the ceiling.
Yeah, never repainted it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so now you're trying to get enough subscribers so you can go live, yes?
Correct. Yeah, I need 1,000 subscribers. Troll babies, please come to my platform, Jada Bandit on YouTube. Show support, show some love. I've been seeing a lot of people talking ish, and I love it. I love all the smoke, and I'm clapping back at y'all. It's nothing.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Hey man, I appreciate you. Real talk. You're a great guy, and you let us talk crazy about you. Jess Hilarious on her IG page, she took a hard shot at Charlamagne and DJ Envy. She said these niggas trash. Was she just playing? Is that how they talk to each other? I'm not a Breakfast Club watcher.
Yeah, that's how they talk to each other like that. They give each other their space. They let each other clown on each other like that. So obviously that contract didn't go through, it didn't fall through. She's expressing her opinion because obviously she's a Mary lover, you know what I mean? Because she's around Mary's age as well. She's been out, and she's just letting everyone know that, oh, y'all are trash. It doesn't matter what y'all say, what y'all feel. She's married. She's coming out with her new boot line. I just saw that clip the other day about her boot line coming out.
Hang on. Jess Hilarious was it appeared that she was sticking up for SZA. Envy and Charlamagne were trying to say SZA is the Mary J. Blige of today's generation. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jess Hilarious was saying no, she's her own. What does she say? She has her own identity.
Well, you could say she does because she doesn't like to be like to do interviews on camera. She doesn't like to speak up about herself. She's a real quiet person. So I understand what she's saying. Because this new day and age, most individuals are really like trying to fiend for the clout, always want the clout, but she doesn't want the clout. And she's from Maplewood, matter of fact, SZA, if I'm not mistaken. She went to Columbus High School
from New Jersey.
Yeah. Yes.
And let me say this, and I'm not trolling. I'm just I've never met Mary J. Blige. She don't fuck with me. I did see her live at Radio City Music Hall. Seagram's Presents. It was years ago. She's got her audience. She does her thing, but I take SZA over Mary J. Even at this point in her career, I just, I was offended that they said that she's the new Mary J. No, she's the SZA. Good finish up. Go ahead. What?
Well, you can say she's unique, but I appreciate her name because she got her name from RZA, Jizza, from Wu-Tang. So
Okay.
she's her own style. She's her own Shaolin, her own technique.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I can't believe that what you just said though. You really lick. You really
I
like
take SZA, who I've never
Oh.
seen live, over Mary J. Yes. Yeah.
Wow, that's a real bold statement coming from the hater. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna start listening to her music more because I really don't listen to her music at all. I'm gonna keep it real.
She's a phenomenal singer, and she has a unique and distinctive tone and talent. Yeah, and she's a great writer. I never liked it. Well, I shouldn't say I never. I don't care for the stuff that Mary's written over the decades. Anyway, hey man, thank you for tapping in. Anything with regards to Bill Belichick? Or you're not a sports guy.
I'm a sports guy a little bit, but Bill Belichick, I don't care about him. That Patriots coach, right? He's trying to go to the Falcons because I know they were saying he spoke to the Falcons recently, right?
If you don't know, just say you don't know. Just
I
say
don't
so.
know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a sports person like that.
Thank you, Jaded Bandit. Good to talk to you.
Salute. Have a good one.
Okay. It's my nigga. Let's get him out of here. Okay, hang on a second, guys. I got a sponsor tapping in. Here we go. Hold on a second. Let me make sure everything is copacetic here.
Hey, y'all. Can you hear me?
Hey, lady.
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you. Please introduce yourself. Is the spelling okay on the screen here?
Perfecto. Yes. I am Charlita. I am the CEO and founder of Mikera Beauty, or if you want to pronounce it in English, it's Mikera. I just want to say thank you. Business is booming. Since you posted me over the weekend, I've been fulfilling orders. So this is fantastic.
Say that again, please.
Business is booming. Mucho dinero. I want to thank all of the new customers, and I am I am an FBA born Black woman,
Nice.
but I have a gender neutral lipstick line, Mikera Beauty, and I'm one of the new sponsors. And I just wanted to come in and say thank you so much because prices, the stock is going up.
Yeah. Well, thank you for taking the chance. Because again, I'm all about moving forward my brand over the years, and it's a new day and time. And explain what gender neutral beauty is.
So yes, absolutely. Gender neutral. I am a businesswoman, and when I created this product, I wanted to market to everyone, all ethnicities and all genders. So I didn't want to leave out the LGBTQI+ community. They are consumers as well, and I didn't want to make it seem like I was just only catering to one market. Many guys in that community, they love wearing lipstick, even if they dress in drag for their business, for performance, or just every day. I mean, not that I'm a big fan of his, but look at Saucy Santana. He wears more makeup than the average woman. Eyelashes, fingernails. Like, I don't even get my nails done like he does. So I want to. They are a big market. So I wanted to make sure that everyone is included. This is an all-inclusive company.
Okay. So now, are you also a makeup artist? Do you do makeup, or are you just a person who you saw a need for a product and you jumped in, head first?
I used to do makeup in my 20s. When I was younger and I would go to the department stores, I was fascinated with the MAC makeup counter.
Okay.
And I thought the girls there was, like so glamorous and popping. But when I got the schooling to do it, I realized that I didn't really like applying makeup because customers and women are very mouthy. But so I stopped doing makeup. I do my own makeup, but I wanted to still be a part of that beauty world without having to be a servicer.
Okay. So do you have what do they call some type of I forget the name of that whole world where you go to school to do hair and makeup and stuff?
Cosmetology licensing.
Cosmetology. Do you have a license?
No.
To do that?
The course that I took was strictly for basic makeup artistry only. I wasn't interested in the hair.
Okay.
And all of the other semantics of cosmetology. I only loved makeup. But I did take a theater stage makeup class in college. I was an acting elective, so I thought that would be cool. So I do know how to apply makeup for the theater for theatrical makeup, if you want a crooked nose, if you want a busted lip or bleeding eye, I know how to create that as well.
So you could do for people what the brick lady did, where she put on that fake, what do you call it, prosthetics or something like that, where she created the illusion that somebody hit her with the brick. You can do that.
Yes, I can make someone look bruised and battered. Not that I don't want to do that.
Well, hey, I appreciate you for tapping in. Anything coming up by way of special products or some type of new line or do you do anything special for Valentine's Day is coming up? Any type of special?
No, I'm not doing any new sales because the lipsticks are already 40% off. So customers are saving $9 already. But if business keeps going the way things are going, I will be coming out with lip glosses later this year.
Nice.
But I just wanted to say thank you. I mean, mucho dinero.
Nice.
Business is booming.
I'm so glad that you came on board as a sponsor. Okay, and we'll get you back on the show next week if your schedule permits.
I'll be here. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Okay. All right. Sponsors tapping in, folks. Business over bullshit. Yes. Gender neutral. Lipstick. Always forward, never backwards. Sir Shy, got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Star. What is the second song after the live stream ends? Can you send me an email, Sir Shy? I would have to check. We've actually changed the music around along with new banners. But I can send you the name of the song if you send me an email. Okay. Thank you for your donation, Sir Shy. Hey, Marcy. Okay. Are you coming on screen? Let me know. Micah got your donation. Nigga had barbershop floors. Okay. You're talking about Jay Bandit. Nigga had barbershop floors. Okay. Well, he's a good guy, man, in terms of, being able to roll with the punches. Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg. Good to hear from you, sir. Thank you for your support. Maurice got your donation. Oh, there he is. Photo boy Jay.
Oh, shit. What's popping?
Okay.
Star. What's going on, man? We lit. Hold on. How you do the hill figure? Hey, Ralph Lauren, you know what I'm saying? Big nigga, you know what I'm saying? Gotta shador these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Can you put that closer to the camera, please?
Yeah.
Bring it down just a little bit. Bring it down.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see.
There you go. Okay, freeze. Okay.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
Crack it, man. Let's crack it.
We outside, man. We outside. We doing it. We doing it right now, man. What's going on? We talking about Aggie black women losing job opportunities. What we talking about, man?
Oh, where you going?
Hey, listen. Last time I checked, Jess Hilarious was bigging up Charlamagne. They had a cape for her. They talking about they got her a job. She was caping for these hoe ass niggas. And when they pulled the rug up under her. Now she talk about envy lame, corny, Charlamagne lame. Why are you trying to bite the hand that feeds you? So what? The white man, they want to put a mammy on TV. Maybe they might hire a light-skinned Latina. Maybe they might hire a Eurocentric journalist to bring in a wider audience, seeing that Charlamagne and DJ Envy getting beat by
Steve Harvey.
Not only Steve Harvey, what's the dude said, I'm not gay no more, I'm delivered. Andrew Caldwell. He has a radio show. And I don't know if you looked at the numbers, but they beating Breakfast Club.
Where? In what state?
Nigga, I think up north. I think up there, or I know for a fact down south in Atlanta.
I'll Google it right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But Andrew Caldwell and his little morning show, them niggas cooking right now. A whole bunch of other people are cooking in Breakfast Club. I seen what Lil Duval said. Shout Jackson, Lil Duval. He was like, "Why is everybody trash on the Breakfast Club? What outlet y'all gonna go to promote?" And what I'm saying that. Everything has its time. When niggas wanted to promote in the 90s, they went to the Arsenio Hall show. When that flopped, or when they took that nigga off the air, they had to go to other places. Black media always has a window. 106 in Park had its window where people came into and they promoted their stuff. Once 106 in Park died down, that's when the Breakfast Club emerged. So at the end of the day, we don't have to respect things that are, I won't even say we don't have to respect. Breakfast Club did its service for the culture, but when it comes to Jess Hilarious, you tried out for a job, you performed. I personally think she would be a good co-host for them because she's good to bounce off the energy. I like her energy better than Angela Yee's. Angela Yee, even though she's a great lady, very nice person, better in person, Angela Yee is more of like a diplomatic person on the Breakfast Club. Jess Hilarious can kind of get into the mess and kind of fill into where Charlamagne is getting politically too neutered. You know what I'm trying to say? Jess Hilarious can still have the
If I can jump in here for a second, in defense of Angela Yee, because I have seen some clips over the years. I think she worked with regards to the formula, you know, or the chemistry, if you will, of what they did. Sometimes it's knowing when not to speak that can make a person stand out, you know. I've said some slick things about her, but she's always shown me a respect, you know. And I'm happy that she's going on to do her own thing. I'm sure she owns her own show. Right. They didn't create the name Breakfast Club, and they don't have any residuals with regards to it. I'm sure, based upon those contracts. But now, Jess Hilarious has not addressed why she didn't follow through with what she once stated, that she was the permanent host. She hasn't said anything yet.
No, and I think it was pretty unprofessional that they had some type of celebration. I'm pretty sure Charlamagne promised her the bag, or he probably talked to his executive. They said they liked Jess. He probably called her, hyped her up. They went out with the announcement because it was unofficial, no paperwork was signed. iHeartMedia was like, nigga, we're not about to sign another person to the Breakfast Club. If anything, we're about to get you and Charlotte, you and Envy up out of here. So why are we gonna take on another cast? We're probably gonna end your show in about 6 to 12 months. Then we might revamp Angela Yee, put her on that block, and have her host it, because if we're gonna lose money, we might as well lose money over here. My problem with Jess Hilarious is if niggas gave you opportunity and gave you a platform, regardless if you got the job or not, the only thing you should be saying is thank you, I appreciate it, and you guys take care and have a nice day. Anything outside of that makes her look ungrateful and makes her look like somebody who's an opportunist and somebody that doesn't mind burning bridges publicly to save her own reputation. And I don't think that is an asset long-term. I think that's more of a liability long-term when you want to bring her on to any platform.
Hang on a second, Photo Boy J. Rob Lowe, I got your donation. He says, yeah, FBJ, that polo shit is bootleg.
Hey, listen, man. Say what you want, man. I'll be Ralph Lauren down. Matter of fact, hey, listen. hey, hold on. Let me take this shoe off. Hey, Star.
These niggas.
Come on, man. We got the Michigan State dunks with the Ralph Lauren polo right now. Like
let's go, Photo Boy J. Talk to these niggas.
Hold on. Y'all forgot.
Talk to these niggas, man.
Perpetual green face. Bust down rolling, man. What y'all talking about, man? You niggas shopping in layaway, dog. This real player ball shit, man. Y'all playing. We camming up. 2024, we camming up. All you niggas like Rory, all you bussy boys, all you hoe ass niggas talking behind the Abbey. If you ain't camming up, showing the bust down, pulling out some racks, showing the goddamn chains, I don't want to hear it. You niggas is phony. Y'all living in your grandma's basement and you're eating sardines with hot Cheetos for dinner. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it, nigga.
Hang on a second. Photo Boy J, Quantum TV says Bill Belichick changed the way teams operate with their draft picks forever. Most of his best players were drafted in third round or later. I'll call in 757. If we can just go to that for a second, Photo Boy J, the question I'm asking, should Bill Belichick retire? Has he done anything to change the game, you know, in similar fashion like Vince Lombardi? Vince Lombardi revolutionized football. So that's why you have the Lombardi trophy and many of the formations and things like that really enhanced the game and helped it become something that became a household sport, so to speak. In your opinion, Bill Belichick, did he do anything for the game?
Absolutely not. I can quote Vince Lombardi right now when he was talking about a running game and going through a certain point. He was a seal there and a seal here, right. The alley. Okay. Bill Belichick did not create a monumental defense like the Tampa 2, like Tony Dungy and the boys did in Tampa Bay. He didn't create the 46 defense like Rex Ryan's dad, Buddy Ryan, back with the Bears, and then implemented that with the late 80s, early 90s Eagles. He didn't do that. What he did was luck up in getting Tom Brady in the 6th round, because outside of that, And outside of Nick Saban, his coaching tree is pure trash. We're talking about Joe Judge. We're talking about McDaniels. We're talking about the dude Bill O'Brien. You're talking about Matt Patricia. You're talking about a whole bunch of bum people who come off this coaching tree. And to me, Bill Belichick, what is he known for? He does not get credit for being a defensive back savant. He doesn't get credit for Lawrence Taylor's pass rushing career. He doesn't get credit, or he doesn't get any type of innovative credit for anything he's brought to the game. The only thing he's brought to the game is cheating. The only thing he's brought to the game is Spygate.
Mr. Lawrence Taylor put some respect on that man's
Lawrence Taylor getting sacks for crack. Getting sacks.
Easy. No, he was naturally talented. He was freebasing,
Check your email. I got a direct interview that he had on 60 Minutes that said my rookie year.
He admitted to it. But he was just naturally talented. Slow that down, Dominic. Come on.
That man said in the huddle, they was trying to think about what play was running. He was thinking about smoking crack. Sacks for crack, Lawrence Taylor. Second of all, Bill Belichick ain't do nothing but introduce cheating to the game, introduce bending the rules, putting centers here, making them eligible receivers, getting Mike Vrabel cheap touchdowns in the end zone, having Adam Vinatieri bail his defense out when Jake Delhomme, Mr. Pick Six, threw almost for 300 yards with the Panthers. Eli Manning cooked them twice. Bill Belichick is a bum. His coaching tree is full of bums. And before I lay my plane, Kyle Shanahan, the son of Mike Shanahan, who coached John Elway to 2 Super Bowls in the 90s, right? Kyle Shanahan is a head coach for the 49ers, and his coaching tree was Sean McVay, Matt LaFleur, Mike McDaniels. His coaching tree is more prominent and illustrious, being a coach lesser than 10 years than Bill Belichick has in his 30 years of coaching. And that proves that they take Shanahan's system and implement it with their teams. Nobody has took the Belichick system and implement it with any franchise. That's why Bill Belichick is a fraud.
Good point. Hang on. I want to ask you about Cam Newton. Is he, and don't say what you think I want you to say. Can he still play, Cam Newton? He's talking about, he just did an interview, I forget what channel that was in the morning somewhere, talking about he would be interested in playing for the Falcons. And he just did a video about him and Bill Belichick reuniting. I thought that the season that they had together was disastrous. Yes, no, maybe?
No, it wasn't disastrous because they went 7-9. And if you really watch those games, about 5 games that they had, including the Bills game, including the Texans game, including the Seahawks game, where he threw for 400 yards and got stopped at the goal line on Sunday Night Football. They were plays away from being 11-5 and making the playoffs, but it ended up 7-9. Cam Newton at that point can still play. That season wasn't a disaster the way he's having with Mac Jones the last 2 years. And on top of that, can Cam Newton still play? Can he be a backup role like a Tyrod Taylor? Yes.
Quarterback.
He can be a backup, but he's not a franchise quarterback anymore.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
How old is he now? Because he had back surgery or something years ago. Wasn't he in a bad car accident?
He got to be, I don't think he's in a bad car accident, but I know he has to be about 33, 34. Cam Newton's in his 30s, mid-30s. And as good as he was as a player and as a quarterback,
he was good. Let's not get it twisted. Yeah, he was not trash.
Absolutely not. But his time has came and went. And Cam Newton, just keep calling out quarterbacks on your podcast, because as much as everybody wanted to trash you from your perspective, Cam Newton is looking like a prophet for saying certain quarterbacks that were glorified during the regular season were game managers. He was chastised only for the playoffs to come, and everybody he called out to be exposed as game managers.
Can we go left for a second with regards to hold on a second, I want to make sure I get this right. The Baltimore Ravens, are they going all the way?
The Baltimore, are they going all the way? It's up to how Roger Goodell feels, because we got to be honest. Black people start, and you're about to do this now. You are injecting the black community with false hope. We did it with Cam Newton when he had MVP. Now all the black community is rallying behind Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson
symbolizes the nigga quarterback. But let me tell you this. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs have the Brady ref rule. What do I mean by that? If the Ravens don't outright beat them, the NFL, the refs will assist the Chiefs in escorting them.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
Why not? You want the real? Or
Listen,
you want
Lamar Jackson's mother. Hang on a second. Lamar Jackson's mother. It would appear that she made the right business decision, and right with regards to did she manage him or she's his agent or something?
His agent. She helped orchestrate his contract that he just got.
Yeah, she orchestrated his contract. It would seem that she did the right thing. Here we go. I may even have to ride with the Ravens all the way. All the way.
Yeah, personally, I'm riding with the Ravens. I think it's just the blackness in me that wants to see
You just said the Chiefs.
Baltimore.
You just said the Chiefs.
No. I think the NFL will allow the Chiefs to win if the game's close, but I want the Ravens to win. I think the Ravens can win. I think Ravens can blow them out. But I think if it's a tight game, if it's on some 3-point game, 6-point game, and it's a controversial call, something that the refs can throw a flag and manipulate the outcome of the game, the Chiefs have now got the Patriot treatment when it comes to shooing them in positions for ratings. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything new on your platform, Florida Boy J?
App Star, absolutely. We went live last night. Perspective Facts podcast. Me, J. Doug, Advo hopped on. We had a big conversation about actors wearing dresses, about Shannon Sharp and other straight celebrities being seen with gay friends or gay stylists in public and what that can mean. Kind of trying to equate the both of them. We talked about pretty much Dave Chappelle coming at Cat Williams.
Okay.
A few other things. It was a great show. A lot of people enjoyed the debates and the conversation. So go to Florida Boy J on YouTube, Perspective Facts Podcast, episode 102. Star, I will send you the link. You can get the community section.
I appreciate you as always, man. Salute.
Absolutely. Have a great night. Hey, hold on. One more time for the bus for these whole ass niggas. Rory, where you at, nigga? Ooh. Show us the pigeon coop in the Bronx, nigga. Come on, man.
Ooh, okay. Good to hear from you, man.
Cam up, nigga.
All right, salute.
All right, man.
Florida Boy J tapping in. Mike, I got your donation. Thank you. Oh, flea market Rolex. And that's outlet polo. Look out of here. Okay. Maggie. Wow. Haven't heard from you in a while. How are you, Maggie? Sheesh. It's been a while. Should Bill Belichick retire? That's the question. And guys, let me make sure I'm promoting another one of my sponsors here. BLK Dating. BLK Dating, that's the hottest new app out right now. Okay. Founded in August 2017 by Match Group. Okay. BLK is the authority on Black love and relationships. 10.5 million downloads and counting. Okay. And it's a free download as well. Okay. And it's very easy to use. Tell them I sent you. Okay. Hang on a second, guys. I see you on the phones. I wanted to make sure we get all this out before we finish up here on a Wednesday night. Area code 484. Are you there? Good evening. 484.
Good evening.
Hey.
How are you? This is Vanessa. We talked a week ago. I'm glad to be back on the line. How you doing? Looking good as always.
Oh, thank you, darling. I don't remember what we spoke about. You have to forgive me. I'm 59. What did we talk about?
Oh, that's all right. We spoke about I think, what did you ask me about? Flying guys out, and I mentioned about the guy that had shot at me, the younger guy, and that whole situation. Right. But we're past it.
How are you? How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing good this season. How about you?
I don't mean to laugh, but now you have a good job. You're corporate, right? And
yes, that's me. Yep, right. In the legal field. Yep.
and you flew out a bum nigga, and something happened, and he was ripping shots at you inside your apartment or outside. I forget.
Yes, inside the apartment. Oh, you got it right on the money. Yeah.
And
yeah, but I'm good now.
And he
I'm
grazed
good.
you. You got grazed, right?
He grazed me. Yes, yeah, you got it. Yep, that was me. That was me.
Girl, what's cracking? How you feel? What's going on with you?
I'm doing good. I'm just tapping in. I wanted to touch base real quick on Jess Hilarious, and
Please.
listen, I feel like was she the perfect fit for the Breakfast Club? I don't know. Did I like what she brought to the table? Yes. I feel like she's raw and real. But as far as the trio and for the whole Breakfast Club dynamic, I don't know, because I still honestly miss Angela Yee, even though I know we're moving forward. I just respect how she gets out here and just does her own thing. I don't know. I don't know who's the perfect fit, but I'm not mad at it. If the deal and the money isn't right, I'm not just going to go for anything either. And I don't think she should settle. But to have that opportunity, I feel like it'll bring her into circles that are bigger and better as far as branching out and her brand and what she brings to the table for the comedic world. So, I mean, who knows? Who knows?
This may sound like some hater shit, and maybe it is. I don't think the Breakfast Club platform can do anything for Jess Hilarious. I think that I think it peaked years ago. And for those who, you know, keep an eye on ratings and things like that, Steve Harvey's beating the shit out of the Breakfast Club. He has been for years in various markets. Now, has it been the number one hip hop morning show? Yeah, but up in North, you got Steve Harvey, Elvis Duran, and what's that? La Mega. La Mega beats them like old slaves, and that's the number one market. So now, if Jess Hilarious is not going to be a part of that show anymore, who is next in the running? From my understanding, Remy Ma came in there a few times, and she was buying them breakfast, and all sorts of shit.
I enjoyed her.
Why didn't that work?
I don't know. Is she too raw and real? I mean, what are they looking for specifically? Are we looking for someone who's more, let's just say, media trained? I mean, what dynamic are they going? Do they want to play it safe? I mean, who's out there? Who's out there? I like raw and real. I have
a theory. If you can just entertain this for a second. I met Remy Ma one time. She came on the Star and Buckwild show. She was a nice girl. I have said some slick shit about her over the years. Never personal, but, you know, just being being a prick, the prick that I am.
Right.
She could have been really good for that platform. She's a mother. She's stable. She's not flying around the world doing a whole bunch of shit. I mean, I'm sure she hosts events and things like that, but she's been in the trenches. Hell, she spent time in the penitentiary, been married for a lot of years, and what she could bring to that platform could have been valuable. Now, is she a comedian? I don't know about that, but I think that there's a stigma about her being this gangster broad. I don't think that's her. She made a bad she made a bad mistake once upon a time. We know what she did. She shot somebody. But if the hater can say she's a nice person, and I think that would have worked, I'm going to say that Remy Ma. But do you think?
I agree. Okay.
Well, that
could potentially work.
Don't agree with me just because I'm saying this. Do you think that she intimidated Envy and Charlamagne to the point where they didn't take her serious? Because again, I saw a clip with her bringing breakfast and all sorts of shit. She wanted the job. What happened?
Okay. How about this? Let's entertain this for a second. And I'm keeping your pick in mind. What about Claudia Jordan? I'm all for her. I feel like she brings a good perspective. Really?
No.
Okay.
Continue, and then I'll tell you why not. Continue. Come on.
Oh, I just was saying because I watch Fox Soul, so I like what she puts out as far as like entertainment news and her perspective. She usually has some insight as far as like what she might have been through in her circle or personal life. I don't know. I feel like that's my pick. I hear yours. I value that, but I also think mine might possibly work as well. I mean, I guess we'll keep an open mind and see where it goes, right?
I have not seen Claudia. What's her last name again? Jordan,
yeah.
I haven't seen her on the Breakfast Club, or maybe I did. Maybe I just don't fucking remember.
She's cool.
She's not. Yeah, she's cool, but you know what? And let me say this. You know, I fuck with Funky Dineva, but Claudia Jordan should be taking that nigga's head off right now. She doesn't know how to put she doesn't know how to put her foot on the gas. That nigga's calling her all out of her fucking name. And
yes,
she
it was
can't,
getting heavy.
She can't put her foot on the gas and say, fuck you, nigga, bitch ass nigga, something. He's calling her all sorts of bitches. So she can't, in my opinion, she can't go there. Not only can Remy go there, but you know, she's already proved I'm with the shits. So no to Claudia Jordan. Fuck no. Who else? Who else should have had that job?
That's all I got. I mean, I'm gonna keep an open mind, but I'm gonna put this last point out here because I know you probably got a lot of calls.
No. Give me one more female other than Jess Hilarious that should be in that seat.
I honestly don't have anybody else. I don't have anybody else.
Got
That's
one.
my pick.
I got one.
All right. Let's go.
Tamika Mallory.
Really?
Let's go.
Really? Okay.
I'm dead ass. Listen to me.
Okay. What about
listen to me. Listen to me. Tamika Mallory. She's proven. She's been in the trenches. Boots to the ground. Huh?
Right. I mean, let's go.
And I don't even watch this show, but Tamika Mallory, wasn't she on The Black Effect? Hang on a second, girl. We talking about the Breakfast Club. What happened with
let's go there.
What happened to the Troll Babies, The Black Effect? Didn't Tamika and my son have a show on Charlamagne's thing there? Anybody watch that shit? The Black Effect.
I never got into that. I'm gonna be honest.
Hold on a second. Blackeffect.com.
Okay. I love you. You going there tonight?
What the fuck? Who are these people? Black Effect.
I love it. But we still gonna throw Tasha K in there. You put Tamika Mallory, I'll put Tasha K. I fuck
with Tasha heavy. I love Tasha, but now
same here.
But hang on.
I don't agree with everything, but her content, let's go.
But hang on.
She's a straight shooter.
We talking New York. Tamika Mallory, huh? Tamika Mallory last year talking about people are trying to kill her. She had to hire extra security. So she comes with the smoke. She comes with the smoke.
Yeah.
Come on.
Real. Come on. Yeah. Come on. I'm with all the smoke tonight. I'm sipping too. Just some wine, but you know.
I got one more name for you. You give me a name, then I'll give you one name. Come on, give me another female that went up there, that tried out. You know, it's not gonna happen with Jess Hilarious. Troll Babies, give us another name. Come on.
Yeah, I need another one. That's all I got tonight.
That's all you got?
I'm all ears. That's all I got, Star.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Queen Kaya.
Oh, okay. I see you.
Queen Kaya.
Okay. All right. I mean, listen. Let's see. We gave
for the babies who don't know, my neck, my back, lick my pussy, and my crap. Right?
Yeah. Listen.
Let's get to the order.
Straight shooting.
Let's get to the order.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on. Get finish up.
So yeah, I mean that's all I got tonight. I just I'm just tapping in. I thought I'd, call and check in, but you the man, sir. You the man. I'd like to meet you one day.
Okay. Now, did we speak about that? Did you send me a picture? What happened with that?
No, I didn't send you a picture. I know the email, but no, I didn't send a picture.
I'll keep it very, very private. I'm not one of those people to be up on the gram talking. Just send me a picture and let's talk, all right?
All right. I'm gonna tap in again soon. I appreciate the
Thank you,
content and the show as always. It's always lit. Where's Janet and Rory tonight? I just jumped on a couple of minutes ago. Where are my people at?
Sure, I sent Rory an email. Janet's busy. I think Janet's traveling, but okay. Yeah, I mean they tap in when they can, but I appreciate you. Okay.
All right. Good talking to you.
Thank
have
you
a
so
good
much.
night. Enjoy the rest of your week.
You too. Bye now. Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right. Tamika Mallory, right? She can sit up there with her mouth poked out. Oh, wait a minute. Troll babies, what happened to Angela Rye? She got fired from CNN. They got her the fuck up out of there. Now she's playing victim, talking about Chris Cuomo. Sent her a text message commenting on her picture, something with the tinsel crotch. The hater misses nothing. Troll babies, what happened to Angela Rye? Her and Charlamagne was talking about, that's my brother. Angela Rye was taking shots at Jessica Reed.